So Black Friday is almost here, and as a fragrance lover, this is both the most exciting and most dangerous time of the year. There will be all kinds of deals that will encourage us to spend our money. To win this battle this year, I put together a fragrance wish list, and I will do my best to stick to the list and not buy a fragrance just because it is on a good deal. But let's see what's on my list. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Diana and I am a fragrance enthusiast who has been collecting fragrances over the last 5 years. Here on this channel we talk about all fragrances. It doesn't matter if it's niche, designer or Middle Eastern, the ultimate goal is just to smell good and feel good. I have 8 niche fragrances on my wish list currently, but looking at it realistically, I'm gonna be able to buy 3, maximum 4 fragrances. In this video I will walk through the fragrances, and at the end I will also share my top 3 picks at this very moment. But before we jump into it, please share it in the comments what is on your wish list. So the first fragrance on my list is Zenobia from Tomavicci. This perfume came out about 2 years ago, and I remember that it was also very much hyped by this community. At that time I was not able to sample it, but I managed to get a sample of it last year at the end of winter. It is a sweet, warm, spicy vanilla fragrance with oud and leather, and even though usually I'm not gravitating to unisex leathery scents, this one is just perfection. It is a very sweet, deep, sexy, seductive fragrance. So after sampling it, it did not really make any sense to me to buy it immediately, but I put it on the list for the upcoming season. It retails for about 230 euros, and as far as I know, it only comes in the 100 milliliter size. Next, I have 2 Simone Andreoli perfumes that I would like to acquire soon. Pacific Park is going to be the very easygoing, fruity, cotton candy kind of scent. It is in a similar category as Mood Ring from Fleur. It opens up with a strong blast of fruit gummies, which slowly calms down and turns into a bit deeper cotton candy caramel-like scent, which is still kept quite light by the masks in the perfume. It is not for this season, however, this beauty has been on my wish list for a while. The full price of the 100 ml bottle retails for about 150 euros, and I'm hoping to get a good discount on it. The other Simone Andreoli scent is more for this season of the year. It's Born from Fire. It is a heavy, warm, spicy, vanillic rose scent with the notes of rose, oud, vanilla absolute, sugar, cashmere wood, saffron, amber and vetiver. It is often compared to Oud Satin Mood, but I find it a little bit less potent, and I think it is easier to wear. It will fill a similar gap like Zenobia, dark, sexy, date night category, which I don't have too many fragrances of. The price of this one is also around the 150 euros mark for 100 ml, and honestly, if I end up purchasing this, then likely Pacific Park will also land in my cart. But let's move on to another heavy hitter perfume, which is Siesta from Ramon Monegal. I have to admit, I have not come across this house until late summer earlier this year, when I received a decant of it via a fragrance subscription. And Siesta was just an instant love. It is a slightly aromatic, woody, citrusy vanilla with some earthy undertones. It is not a gourmand. It has some strong gourmand notes, but they are just blended into perfection. It is super sweet, thick, full-bodied. It will be ideal for colder days when I would like to wear something complex, warm, but still uplifting. This is the most expensive on my list, with a hefty 250 euros for 100 ml, and I'm really hoping here as well for a good discount. Okay, so we still have 6 more perfumes to go through. The next one is called Not Innocent from Eveilleur, which is a relatively small Croatian house that was launched last year. Not Innocent is their heavy orange cream cookies-like kind of fragrance. It has the notes of almond, caramel, orange, milk, oak moss and ambroxan with a tiny bit of hint of roses. It is slightly gourmand and it really reminds me to orange butter cookies, but the rose just grounds the fragrance and makes it a little bit more perfumey. If you compare it to other creamy rose scents like Impadia or Noble Blush, this one is fruitier and a little bit more gourmand. The rose here is also very candid, but very nicely blended into that orangey accord. The price of this perfume is 210 euros for 100 ml, which, to be honest, I find quite acceptable looking at the uniqueness and the quality of this perfume. Moving on, I have 2 perfumes also from Dora. I really love the bottle design of the brand and I'm really looking forward to get my first cube from them. I have Jany and Mallow under my radar. I have sampled both of them. They are completely different though. Mallow is a candied violet scent. It is very sweet, fluffy, fruity, powdery, very girly. It is all year round, I think, but it will especially shine during the springtime. I really love the scent of violet and in general I gravitate towards these kind of sweet scent profiles. But then Jany is better suitable again for this season. It is the brand's sweet, warm, spicy, baked apple pie kind of perfume. It is a true gourmand in my opinion. However, it may sound strange that I'm saying this, but the strength of this perfume may be too much for me. I like strong, long-lasting perfumes, but I also like spraying my perfumes. And if a fragrance is so strong that I can only spray one small spritz without choking everyone around me, then it also throws me off a little bit. The Dora cubes retail for 200 euros for 50 ml, but I guess it is acceptable because they are quite potent. And then the last perfume is going to be a classic niche perfume from Xerjoff. It is Starlight. It is also a gourmand-ish scent, which reminds me to freshly baked cardamom and cinnamon rolls, but it is still a tiny bit savory. It just simply puts me into Christmas holiday mood. It opens up with a lot of cardamom blended into cinnamon, almonds, cloves and some amber. It is not overly sweet. The sweetness is only coming from the almonds, which are providing also a kind of creaminess as well. To be honest, I'm on the fence with this one, as I love the unique scent profile, but it doesn't project too much on me. And the retail price is 250 euros for 50 ml. Okay, so those are my 8 Black Friday fragrance wishlist picks. But let's get real for a second, and as I said, as much as I would love to buy them all, most likely I'm going to pick only 3 or 4 fragrances. Otherwise, my wallet will stage a rebellion. So what I think at this very moment that actually is going into my cart are the followings. So number 1, Zenobia from Tomavicci. This has been on my mind for months and I'm not letting another Black Friday pass without finally getting it. Life is too short to keep saying maybe next time to fragrances that really call to you. Number 2, Siesta from Ramon Monegal. This is also very unique but still underrated, and I know that if I don't grab it now, I'll regret it. Plus, this is the right moment to wear this scent profile. Number 3 will be Eveilleur Not Innocent. This is just beautiful, really one of a kind, and this has been also living in my head for a couple of weeks now. Plus, I love supporting smaller niche houses that are doing incredible work. But then, number 4 is where I need your help. I'm genuinely torn between the 2 Doras. Mallow and Jany. Both are absolutely stunning, but I think I can only choose one. Are you Team Mallow or are you Team Jany? Let me know in the comments, because seriously, I need some help to decide, because I'm going in circles. Now, before you go on your own Black Friday shopping spree, here is my honest advice. Know your wish list before the sales start. Set a budget and try to stick to it. And please don't buy something just because it's discounted. Buy it because you genuinely love it and it really fills a gap in your collection. So what's on your Black Friday wish list? Are there any of these maybe on your radar? Drop a comment and let's chat. And if you have still some time to stick around, I'm recommending a video on the end screen that I think you would also enjoy. And until the next time, bye bye.